Hello my planner pals and welcome back. If you're new here, thank you for joining me and giving me a try. My name is Di, I am here at Creative Karma Design, and today I want to share with you 9 tips on how to actually use your planner. So it is like we're heading into quarter 2 and the honeymoon period of planning is over, and we tend to fall off the wagon, get fed up with our planning, not get into our planners. So I figured this was a good time to just share with you the tips that I use to actually use and get into my planners. So let's have a look. All right, so tip number 1, and that is to make time every day for your planner. And you can either do that all in one and do like 15-20 minutes a day, or you can do 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at night, that kind of thing. So it's up to you, but make time every day to kind of get into your planners. And to do that, there are a couple of different ways that you can do it. I like to kind of habit stack. If you've read the book Atomic Habits, then you'll know that habit stacking is like, you brush your teeth, you comb your hair, you take your medication, you stack like little habits on top of each other. That's what I like to do. So I know that in the mornings I kind of roll out of bed, I go to the bathroom, do all the things that I need to in my bathroom, I stumble across my hallway, come into my office where my planner is, and I look at what I have to do for today. That is my habit stacking. When I don't do that, I don't get into my planners, and then I fall out of that habit routine. So get a habit, stack it if you need to, and make it a habit to get into your planners. I like 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at night. You do you. All right, now the second tip is to get into your planners and make time to actually use your planner. I like to put it in my planner. I know it's kind of sounds a little bit like meta or like redundant, but I will generally on Sundays put in like plan next week, get into my planners next week, plan the week ahead. You can also do that at the end of the day, like plan tomorrow or whatever, or something like that. The other thing that you can do if you're trying to really kind of get into your planners and you're really struggling is you can make a reminder on your phone. So I like to do like little alarms and stuff like that on my phone. So if you know that like at 7 o'clock at nighttime you want to get into your planners, set a little alarm on your phone to go off and just say, get into your planners, do your planner stuff, and then that will remind you to get into your planners. The third tip that I'm going to give you is, if you can, try and leave your planner out somewhere that you can see it and use it. So this really kind of works if you're the kind of person that doesn't take it out with you as an everyday carry. If you have a planner that you're only using at home, have it somewhere that you can leave it out. So I know that if I stumble into my office, my craft room here, this is where I film, but this is where my planners technically live. So I will generally have the current week out here, and then my business planner lives there. And those are the 2 things that I use. And they will generally be out all day, every day. So yeah, if you can, leave it out, because what is in your eye line, you will use. So another thing you might want to consider is Franken planning. So here I've got 4 kind of journals / planners in one. I've got my cleaning, my catch-all, my wellness, and my journal. And each of those for this month and the next month live in here. And I have a whole video about Franken planning, which I will link here. But yeah, if you're interested in kind of smushing your planners together, that is the video to watch. The other thing that I'm going to suggest in that same kind of location, keep it visible, is if you have your planners visible, also have your pens nearby visible. So I know right here, like literally right here, I have my little drawer with all my pens in. It has my whiteout, it has washi tape, my stickers are nearby, like everything is nearby. My scissors are right here. So I have everything that I need to write in and get it done. So keep everything nearby and handy. Tip number 4 that I'm going to have for you is to decorate it and make it fun. Yes, you can do your planners without decoration. I did that for many, many years. For many, many years, I just used washi tape and a few little stickers. It was only when I started like really getting into decorative planning that I really started enjoying the process of planning and journaling and getting my thoughts and stuff and goals onto paper. I love decorative planning. Some people are purely functional, some people are purely decorative. I class myself as a hybrid because I have some that are purely functional. My wellness is functional, my catch-all is functional, my journal is decorative. Like, I kind of mix and match. So yeah, make it decorative, make it fun, because the funner it is, for me at least, the more likelihood I am of using my planner. All right, tip number 5 that I have for you is to make it engaging. And by that, I mean, give yourself stuff that you have to check off. So I've got a little list here that I'm going to check off. I've got some trackers in here. So give yourself something that you have to come into each day and just give it a little check, whether it's a checklist, a to-do strip, whether it's just dots, whether you're just highlighting things. Give yourself something that you have to actually check off each day. Tip number 6, and that is to, rather than think about your planning as planning time, think about it as me time. So think about this as your de-stressing, your relaxing, it's more of a hobby than something you have to do. It's something that you do to relax and something that you enjoy. And that's certainly the case for me with decorative planning. I prefer to do a lot of my spreads and really get into them just for the pure, I'm going to say, artistic endeavor of it, rather than the functional side. Again, I kind of balance that line of fun, functional, and decorative. But yeah, think about it less as this is a planner and more about this is just something that you have as a hobby. That might encourage you to use your planner more than just dealing with pens and stickers. Think about it as an engaging hobby that you have rather than something that's keeping you on track and productive. All right, tip number 7, and that's going to be to find yourself a planner buddy. Now, I have my planner buddy in Rini at the Enchanted Planner, but we are major BFFs now outside of planning. But yes, if you are online, then you can find planner buddies on Facebook groups and stuff like that. Maybe it's somebody that you know in your social circle. Failing that, sit down, do your planning while you're holding a phone conversation with family, friends, something like that. But find yourself a social circle that you can find people that are like-minded. Yeah, because, when something's social, it's just more enjoyable. So yeah, I did this spread while I was talking to my girlfriend Rini and love it. Multitasking at its finest. Tip number 8, and that is going to be along the same lines as finding a planner buddy. It's about holding yourself accountable. So if you're open to being online and kind of putting yourself out there, then you might want to consider starting an Instagram, posting to a Facebook group or something like that. And it could even be that you have a private Instagram and you just post it just for your own accountability. But you can post it at the beginning of the week with no pen. You can post it at the end of the week where it's full of pen. But yeah, make it accountable. And it could even be, if you've got your planner buddy, you hold yourself accountable with your planner buddy. Like, okay, today I'm going to sit down, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do my spread for next week, I'm going to use X, Y, and Z. And then at the end of the day, they ask you, did you do your spread? You're like, yes, here is my photo. But yeah, if you're open to posting online, maybe you post online. And tip number 9 is to be okay with not filling your planner out. And that is something that I've had to kind of embrace over the last few weeks as I broke my kneecap, because I want to fill all of this out and do all of the things. But I know that if I fill all of these out, I'm not able to do a lot of the things that I want to do. So I've become, it's been a process, I've become okay with not filling out all of my planners. And I know that sounds like a little bit of a cop-out, but I've used my planner, I've just not used it to its full potential. So be okay with not filling things in, with leaving boxes empty, with leaving bits empty. Be okay with your to-do list not having anything in them, because I could have very well just put things in here, like, and put another like 10 tasks in there, but then I wouldn't have been able to get them done, because at this point I literally just broken my kneecap. I was like a week in and I'm hobbling around and couldn't move. So I knew that I just wouldn't be able to move here. So there's no point just putting things in for the sake of putting them in when I can't check them off. So I'm kind of, be okay with some white space. Be okay with white space. White space. Be okay with that. It's your planner. It doesn't matter. You'll know. And if push comes to shove, you can just write in broken kneecap, do a little bit of journaling about why you couldn't do more this week, and then call it done. But be okay with not filling in your planner. Life happens. Life happens. Throws you a curveball. Next thing you know, you've broken your kneecap. So yeah, be okay with not filling it out. I'm going to give you a quick bonus one. That's one that I've had recently, and that is to get yourself some new stickers or some new products. And it doesn't even have to be new. It could just be new to you, or something that you've rediscovered in your stash. Like, you know, that sticker book that you forgot that you had, or a challenge or something. So yes, that's also a good tip to kind of get into using your planner. Do the challenges, get a new sticker book, get new inspiration from somewhere. All right, if you've got any more tips, then let me know in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, then give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you next time, my planner pals. Bye.